It's fine. It's just that you confuse me. Just today I read that you are one of the 20 wealthiest men in America.
You mean I'm not in the top 10?
Why do you do this?
Do what?
Why do you risk your reputation smuggling art when you obviously don't need the money?
How do you think I became one of the 20 wealthiest men in America?
Ellen, I want the truth.
How's it going, shortstop?
Almost finished. Finished? Yeah. Now, who are you calling shortstop?
You done the whole stack? I'm very impressed. Reva put us so far behind with all those shots this morning that I didn't think we'd catch up. You proved me wrong.
Well, I usually do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go to the ladies' room and do some hair repair. See if you can do something about your side of the office, okay? Who are you? Well, excuse me. Please.
Is that okay, boss?
Boss? All right, that's it, Simon. This protection thing has got to stop. Oh, what did I do with my keys? Hi, anybody home?
Guiding Light. This portion is presented by Dawn, the dishwashing liquid that takes grease out of your way, and by Downy, the fabric softener that combines skin-loving softness with the airy April freshness you love.
Blasted, these numbers are never going to add up. Oh, rats. All right, I'm coming, and man could go bankrupt for all anybody around here would care. There. Hope you're happy.
Daddy, were there any phone calls for me?
You mean, were there any phone calls from Johnny Bauer?
Well, I was kind of hoping he would have called.
Sorry to disappoint you. The phone hadn't rung all day.
Story of my life.
But these came for you. They're from France. You don't say. Look at her.
Dear Roxy, I know you're taking French this semester, so I thought you might enjoy a book of French poetry. They tell me this is a good one. Maybe you can make an independent project out of it and graduate early. Take care of yourself and don't study too hard. Love, Johnny. P.S. I miss you. He misses me. French poetry. Isn't it romantic? Tu voulais savoir mon amour.
Say what?
C'est triste si tu savais.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. Isn't it wonderful? I'm going to be up all night translating it.
The old buyer came through at last. Good for him.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that other letter?
Oh, I almost forgot. They invited me. They invited me.
Who invited you?
The Tunisian government.
Tunisia? What the heck they want with you?
I signed up to go on this archaeological dig with the university. But all the interviewers, they all had to be reviewed by the Tunisian government. I never thought in a million years that they'd accept me, but they did.
Oh, hold on. What on earth did you sign up to go on this this diggy thing for anyhow? That's not your major, is it?
No. I thought it might be fun. Besides, my college counselor said that college is a place that you explore new and exciting things, so I figured, why not?
You're really going?
Yeah.
But
why not?
where is it? Where is this Tunisia exactly?
Northern Africa.
Northern Africa? That settles it you're not going.
Why not?
It's too dangerous, that's why not.
Daddy, I don't think the college will be letting me go.
Don't argue with me,
Too
you know.
dangerous. Besides, if I decide to go, I'm going. The only problem is I'll be gone for a month.
Well, got your heart set on it. I guess I can make do without you.
I love you, Daddy, but it's not you that I'm worried about. It's Johnny.
Tell me, what is the meaning of this?
I'm under strict orders from your grandfather and your father to look out for you.
With this?
His name is Lou, and yes, he's your bodyguard. You need protection.
I know, but isn't this taking it just a little too far?
Lou, can you excuse us for a moment?
I'll be right outside if you need me.
Thank you. Before you say anything, need I remind you that your family is in a great deal of danger?
That's not exactly news to me.
Have you forgotten then how frightened you were the other night at Riva Bend?
How could I with you there as a constant reminder?
Well, then let's use that fear to keep you on your toes and let Lou look out for you.
All right, son, I appreciate what you and Daddy and Granddaddy are trying to do for me, but I don't think it's necessary to have Lou follow me around everywhere I go. I mean, what could the bad guys possibly do to me in a bathroom?
Obviously, you never saw the movie Psycho.
Would he follow me in?
No. He will just make sure the coast is clear and stand guard outside the door.
All right. But I hope you're not planning on sending him to the art auction with me, because if you are, you're in for a big surprise.
Relax. He is not going to go to the art auction with you tonight.
Good.
I will be your escort.
What?
I said I will be your escort.
I beg your pardon.
I'll slow it down for you. I will be your escort.
I heard you the first time. And for your information, buddy, I do my own inviting. Oh, get out of my way, you big lummox! You know, Simon, I was thinking, if you're not busy later on tonight, if you'd like to take me to the art auction.
That's very sweet of you. I accept.
You're making far too much of this, India. I am in the gray market for one reason and one reason only. Money.
Who do you think you're kidding?
All right. As I told you before, I felt my life lacked a certain excitement, intrigue. Dabbling in gray old masters gives me that extra little spark I need.
Now, what it boils down to is that you can't resist gambling in other people's lives. And I doubt you'd get a bigger kick out of anything than to see me or Mark Jarrett go to jail.
That's ridiculous. I thoroughly enjoy your company.
Is that why you spend so much time in this dusty little gallery, enjoying India's company?
As a matter of fact, no. Art is very important to me. You know that. I find it instructive and morally uplifting.
Oh. Oh, Michelangelo, Caravaggio, and Botticelli rolled into one couldn't lift your morals.
Oh.
Which is probably why the two of you get along so well.
Well, perhaps India and I see something in art that you don't.
Obviously. I should have known better than to think you would play it straight with me.
Obviously. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some work to finish before tonight's gala. I wouldn't miss that for the world.
I guarantee you it will be a good one.
I'll see you then.
You know, it, seems a bit odd to me that you're having your grand opening at the Blue Orchid instead of here. Why is that? This place overrun with rats?
No, actually, I was so successful in organizing my auction that the Cachet Gallery just proved to be too small. The Blue Orchid's the only place in town to accommodate all those people.
Good. Since you're having such a large crowd, you won't miss me then.
But you RSVP'd.
Oh, I know, but something else more pressing has come up. Maybe another time.
No, you have to be there.
Why? What's so important about my being there tonight?
Who is that? Who's there?
Who do you think?
Will you turn that damn thing off?
All right. I'm sorry.
Thank you. What
You're
are you
very
trying
welcome.
to do? Scare me to death?
No, I'm trying to protect you.
With a strobe light.
It's a burglar alarm designed to discourage visitors.
I'm not a visitor.
Well, how was I supposed to know that? I thought we had a secret knock, remember? You could have been Gerhardt for all I know.
Okay. I was a little distracted. I had my hands full with groceries and with camera equipment. How was I supposed to knock?
You put down the groceries, you put down the camera equipment, you make a fist with your hand, you hit it against the door.
I was distracted.
You thinking about me?
You think an awful lot of yourself, don't you?
I was just asking.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to forget the signal again, I promise.
Good. This is very serious, Reva. I mean, this is not a joke.
Yeah, well, who's joking? And if you don't help me clean up that mess, I'm going to save Gerhardt the trouble, and I'm going to kill you myself.
You're so sexy when you're mad.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You want to make shampoo?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Go for it. Give it.
Oh!
Oh, close. Very close. Wow. You expecting anybody?
No,
All right, I'm gonna hit the closet. You be careful.
you too. Who is it?
Fletcher!
Oh, Fletcher!
Yeah, that's me. What's going on here?
Nothing. Why?
Why? Oh, Lord. It only took a year and a half to answer the door.
I'm a little laxing, as you can see. I mean, I'm putting away my camera equipment and all. Sorry.
Yeah, that's funny. I kind of heard voices whispering. You hiding anything from me? All right. There you go. There you go.
Is Johnny Byer the real reason you want to go off on this trip and dig up a bunch of old bones? You want to get away from him?
No,
And why'd you say you were worried about him?
because I don't want to leave him alone.
Honey, forgive me for butting in like this, but I couldn't help but notice that two of you haven't been on the best of terms lately. Thought maybe you wanted to put some space between you and that flyboy.
No, Johnny and I are getting along just fine.
And what is it? Hey, you trying to play hard to get?
No. I just want something different.
Girl, I don't get it. You and Johnny getting along fine? You're not playing hard to get? Why would you want to risk ruining all that for a month in a tent in the middle of the desert?
Because I'm not sure that I trust this thing with Johnny.
Why not?
I know I haven't got the best track record when it comes to men, but I have learned a thing or two along the way. And there's something about Johnny.
I know how you feel. You can't put yourself on the shelf forever. Just because it didn't work with Rick does not mean it's not going to work with Johnny.
Daddy, I know that. It's just, I always have the feeling that Johnny's hiding something.
What?
I don't know. But whatever it is, it's big. And I haven't been with him yet where I didn't have the feeling he was hiding some deep, dark secret.
Yeah, men don't always like to open up with women folk. I know. Made that mistake myself several times. Your mama always said she didn't know me.
Yeah. Well, at least Mama knew she loved you. I'm not sure what I feel. And on one hand, I like to run away from him as fast as I can. And then on the other hand, there's a part of me that wants to stay and get to know him better. If I go on this dig, I'm afraid I might be running a chance to something good.
Honey, the only person that can make a decision like that is you. If you don't mind, I'm going to give you one little piece of advice.
What?
You know, I was always scared to stick around while you were growing up. I was afraid of the commitment, of the responsibility, and I ran away more than once. I'll tell you something. I regret that now. I miss having all those years with you and Reva and Rusty. So before you run off and leave somebody you care about, think about it. Just think about it. Real hard.
Alexander, you know why you have to be there tonight.
No, I don't. Go on, fascinate me.
I can't believe that you're making me say this.
What?
You know as well as I do that you are a social trendsetter. I was counting on your being there tonight to add a certain luminescence to the evening.
In other words, if I don't show up and bid on your art, no one else will.
I wouldn't exactly put it that way.
Well, I'm sorry, dear. I don't mean to cause you any financial hardship. God only knows why, after everything you've done to me. But you will simply have to manage without me tonight. I can't possibly cancel my engagement now. I'll make a matching grant to Dr. Jarrett. How about that?
Mark will be so disappointed. But I guess I'll have to console him on my own.
Good luck.
Mr. Spaulding will be happy to hear she's not coming.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Van Holkine. I've really put my foot in it now, haven't I?
I'll deal with you later.
What is she talking about? Why does Alan not want me at the auction?
Alexandra, she's exaggerating. Tracy doesn't know anything.
Tell me what's going on.
Alan was hoping to buy a painting that you would be interested in tonight at the auction. Now he'll get it for a song.
What painting?
I don't know. He wouldn't even tell me. He must know something about one of my new artists that I even don't know. I guess we both lost this round.
That's what you think. I'm going to cancel my plans. Wild horses couldn't keep me from that auction.
But Alexandra...
Tell my brother I'll see him tonight.
Whatever you say.
She fell for that hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, Tracy. Tracy. Thanks to our quick thinking, this evening is guaranteed to mark the night that Alexandra Spaulding was dumped as the queen bee of Springfield society.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment. This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Attend's Bladder Control Protection and by Safeguard, the combination of maximum deodorant soap protection and a rich, thick lather.
Ah, honey, if you heard voices, you were imagining things.
I wasn't. I heard whispering. Oh, what is this?
Oh, it's egg.
Yes, it is.
I dropped a bag of groceries coming in, and I was just about to clean it up.
You don't need any help with that, do you?
No, I've got
Good. Say, you know what? This place is starting to look first class, like a first-class photography studio.
Oh, well, I'll take it as quite a compliment.
Or it is meant to be a compliment, and you're welcome. I think I'll take off my jacket.
No! There aren't any hangers in there yet. I'll just put it over here with mine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what is it that brings you all the way over here? Intellectual curiosity?
No. Duty.
Duty?
You're not busy later tonight, are you?
No, what'd you have in mind?
I should be so lucky. No, I'm wondering if you'll cover the art auction for me for the journal.
Oh, sure.
Our usual price?
Great, thanks.
Well, that is good. Thank you. Now it's my turn to really thank you.
For what?
For giving me a family. You're the one who talked Kyle into giving Maeve and Ben up, and now I have a real chance.
Well, I'm just glad something good happened out of all this. And I know how you can repay me.
Yeah.
Be happy, Fletcher. And make Maeve and Ben happy. Because you all deserve it.
So do you, you know.
I'm working on it.
Well, that's good. You keep on working on it.
I will.
And you keep plugging away on this place, you know, because something tells me, lady, you are going to become a big-time name in the world of photography someday.
You think?
Yes, I think. Yeah, I kind of like to think of myself as a real judge of talent. And Miss Shane, I think you are loaded with it, a lot of it.
You're not just saying that, are you?
What kind of friend would I be if I was going to throw empty compliments around and let you fall on your back porch here?
Thanks, Fletcher. I mean, for once, I really feel like I'm good at something besides screwing up.
Would you be interested in taking other kinds of assignments, say location work?
Of course.
Well, good for you. Then I shall try and put my money where my mouth is, get in touch with my New York contacts, and see if I can get you some assignments.
Terrific.
Yeah. And now I know how you can repay me.
How?
Forget it. Just remember who I am when you get to be rich and famous, all right?
Fletcher who?
Come here.
Oh, you two. Now get out of here. One of us has to work for a living.
Oh, all right, all right.
Oh, sorry.
I'll see you tonight.
Okay.
All right. You get my cleaning.
Careful. Bye.
Bye.
I wasn't going to forget the signal again.
I'm so happy you're a woman of your word.
Okay, you go ahead and make yourself comfortable because I've got, some work to do.
Listen, did you mean what you were saying to Fletcher before? You really want to be a world-class photographer?
Yes. But I'm not going to talk about it yet because I don't want to jinx it. And I better get busy. Otherwise, I'll never have a crack at it.
So close.
Need some help? 8, 7, 2. Oh, Daddy, you know how lucky we are to have each other?
I sure do. But when I think of all those years I wasted running away, it makes me sick.
Don't think about it now. We found each other, and that's all that really matters. After all, it's not every girl who can say she's a father as special as you are.
I know what it is to need love. Just about every morning I wake up afraid that I'm going to lose Lillian to HB.
That's not going to happen.
I'm not so sure about that. You know, the only reason I agreed to go to that stupid art auction tonight was to make sure that HB keeps his distance from her.
Not to mention the fact that it'd make Lillian very happy.
Oh, well.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, no. I'm not yet.
I'm sorry.
You want me to call that chief of police personally and see if I can light a fire under them flat feet of his?
Police? You don't want to do anything that could scare the kidnappers.
We play it your way.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help, okay?
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
I gotta check on something in Stockholm.
You know what you need?
Dinah, safe and sound at home.
Yeah, no, I mean right now. What you need is something to take your mind off of Dinah. Now, I've been reading up on some of this art stuff we're going to see tonight. Did you know? Did you know those French Impressionists weren't really much interested in detail? No. All they really cared about was the general idea they're trying to get across. It. They didn't even use a whole brush sometimes. They just used the tippy point of it to put dots on the canvas. Call it pugilism. Or feudalism, something like that.
Pointillism.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, it's so sweet of you to do your homework for the art auction, but I can't go with you tonight.
Dang, that snake. I ought to have known H.B. Lewis had pulled something like this.
That's the last of them. It looks like it. Bring that in the back. Bring out the piece in bin 13 that's wrapped in cardboard.
That's not going to the sale?
No, Alan already found a buyer for it. That man is so good to us. Yes, isn't he? Come on, Tracy, we don't have much time.
Right, I'm going. I'm going.
Poor girl doesn't even know she'll be holding a broigle.
India!
What? Did they find Dinah?
No. But I heard Marcy telling TJ how glad she was Dinah was missing, so I had to get back at her somehow.
What did you do?
I went to the parking lot and let the air out of her tires.
Did anyone see you?
Marcy! And if she tells the cops, they'll send me back to the reformatory. Or worse.
Boy, that man never misses a chance to come between us, does he? Wait till I get my hands on that weasel, I'll wring his scrawny neck.
Get him. Listen, Hawk. It is not HB that I'm staying home for tonight. I want to be there for Dinah.
Dinah?
Yes, Dinah. I don't want to be out in case she wants to telephone me.
Oh, Lord, I've gone and done it again. Dad, darn it. It's just that I care so much about you, I can't stand the thought of somebody coming between us, and I just let my mouth run off. Now, come on, go. Kick me. Hard. Hard.
Here, Hawk.
Did I die and go to heaven?
Oh, Hawk Shane. I know you so well. I hate your temper, but I love how much you care about me.
Let me tell you something. I was only going to that art auction thing tonight to be with you. Now, since you're going to be at home, I'd a whole lot rather be there with you, if you'll have me. I'll even cook supper.
Oh, I just love the company. Thank you. But I think I'll do the cooking.
Oh.
Oh, just kidding. Hey, Lou's here. He'll protect you. You know, I was thinking it's my Uncle Josh who's really in danger. They were after him when Kurt got killed.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Do you resent the fact that Josh changed the schedule and it was Kurt on the rig instead of him when it blew?
No. I love my Uncle Josh, and we've always been really close. He used to take care of me a lot when I was little, after my mama died. I don't know what I would have done if I lost him, too.
Well, that's a good thing he's in hiding, then. Wonder how long he'll stay out of sight.
I don't know, as long as it takes to flush out the killers, I guess.
It isn't a good situation no matter how you look at it.
Why?
Because as long as Josh is hiding, the guy that's after him will be after you and the rest of the Lewises.
Yeah, but you've got protection for us, and with Lou around, nobody's even going to come near me. Oh, and does he have to go to the hairdresser with me?
Where you go, Lou goes.
Oh, come on, even shampoo and conditioner?
Don't waste your breath. I'm not about to lose the best coworker I ever had by being careless.
I'm the best coworker you ever had?
Excuse me, can you tell me where I can find Central Records?
Sure, it's down the hall and on the right. It says Central Records on the door. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
Hi. Anybody seen Billy anywhere?
Last time I saw him, he was on his way to accounting.
He's running around this building without any protection?
Hey, listen, with Simon and this big Hulk outside, they've got us locked up tight as a drum.
Yeah, I realize that. Victor, you're going to have to talk louder. This is a bad connection. Come on. Well, did Interpol come through with any information at all? Oh, damn it. No, I just thought they would have something by now. No, you can't reach me at HP's. Call me at the number I gave you here at the studio. All right, thanks anyway, Victor.
Calling South America on my phone. Don't you know I'm a poor, starving artist?
Relax, I'll pay the bill.
You bet you will. Victor have any new information?
No. Nothing has happened in Venezuela since I left, which leads me to believe that Gerhardt has transferred his interest and perhaps himself here to Springfield.
Terrific.
Yeah.
So we're not safe anywhere.
Tell me about it. What do you got there?
Oh, they're PR shots for Simon of the Lewis Oil trucking area.
Let me see. Oh, these are very exciting.
Well, excuse me. I mean, what am I supposed to do with diesel engines and radial tires?
I don't know. You have a Pretty girl in a tight t-shirt. Ah. Wait a second.
What?
You have a glass or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let me have it. I've seen this guy right here in Venezuela.
You serious?
Yeah, I saw him hanging around the oil fields a couple of times. He shows up out of the blue in Los Oil.
What are we gonna do?
Can you make about a half a dozen copies just of that section right there?
Sure.
And give them to HB. Maybe he can pass them around Louis Oil and see if anybody knows anything. I just hope we're not too late.
Yes, I understand completely, but I will have to call you back some other time.
Did you really think you could get away with it? Oh, there's no place for you to run. I'll find you wherever you go. Or the cops will.
Oh, no, Marcy. Please don't call the cops.
Honey, it's too late for begging. You should have thought about that before you made such a little pest of yourself. Oh, I'm really gonna enjoy watching you get nailed. And if the cops don't do a good enough job on you, I'll mess you up myself.
Oh, do go on.
What?
You're threatening a little girl. By all means, continue. The police will be very interested.
Well, I wasn't threatening her. You misunderstood.
I misunderstood nothing. You're bullying someone who's smaller and less fortunate than you. Don't you see how that could provoke someone?
She let the air out of my tires.
And she owes you an apology. Dory.
I'm sorry, Marcy. I was just upset about my sister.
You don't have anything to say to that?
No.
No, you wouldn't. Because you're nothing but a spoiled, rich little girl.
It takes one to know one.
Yes, it does. And as one spoiled, rich little girl to another, let me give you a piece of advice. Wise up. Are you going to end up in a lot of trouble someday?
Is that a threat?
No, darling. That's a prophecy.
Lady, who do you think you are?
The winner of this argument. There's $20. That should suffice for her indiscretion. Oh, and Marcy, if anything ever happens to her, I'll know who to come after.
India, thank you. I promise I'll never do anything like that again. You believe me, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't taken care of her for me.
Well, I intend to make sure that you never find out.
She was so awful about Dinah. You should have heard her. India, you don't think the people who kidnapped Dinah are torturing her, do you?
No. No. Dory, Dinah's too valuable to them for them to hurt her.
Do you think she's going to be all right? Will she ever come back to us?
I'm sure of it. And you know why? Because Dinah's a survivor, like you are and like I am. You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we ought to head over to Company and treat ourselves to a big bowl of fudge ripple ice cream. That's Dinah's favorite, right?
Yeah. If there's anything to let Dinah know that we're thinking of her, it's a fudge rippled ice cream.
I thought so. What are we waiting for? Come on.
Well, looks like you all did a lot of catch-up work today.
Well, that's your granddaughter's doing. We're a little behind time with some PR pictures, but Mindy put us back on track.
I sure know how to pick 'em, don't I?
You certainly do, and I'd love to buy us all a drink.
Sounds good to me.
Me too.
Hey, no, good. There's a fire in Central Records.
What?
Call 911. Right.
Oh, my God.
Give me the fire department. This is Louis Oil. Yeah, we've got a fire in our offices. That's right.
Hello.
Mindy? What the hell is going on down there?
Uncle Josh, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. What's happening down there? I can barely hear you.
There's a fire going on here.
Is everybody all right?
Yes, we're fine.
All right, listen to me very carefully. I want you to tell security guards to seal off all the outside gates. One of Gerhardt's men is down there. I think he had something to do with the fire. I'm going to head on down there with some pictures of the guy.
You want to bet?
Reva, just...
You're not going anywhere near Lewis Oil tonight, Joshua. It's too dangerous.
India, here's the painting from bin 13. India, are you here? No note. Wonder what I'm supposed to do with this.
Yeah, we're here to pick up some paintings for the auction at the Blue Orchid.
Right. Well, you can start with these, and be careful. They are very expensive.
Don't worry, lady. We get paid to do this, and that's our living, you know?
That's what I'm afraid of.
Hi. I'm Mike. What's your name?
Tracy?
Tracy. I like that. So, you going to this auction tonight, or are you free?
Oh, I have to work tonight. Why?
I was hoping we could get together for dinner or a movie. Hey, but if you're busy,
No problem. I'm pretty sure I can get off early.
Pretty sure.
Real sure.
Hey, lady, is this all of the load?
Yeah, take all of it.
Come on, Mike. You want to start going? We got work to do.
Can't go, Joshua. I'm serious.
It's family, Reva.
I don't care. They can take care of themselves. HP's hired bodyguards.
If he's hired bodyguards and they're so good, then why did an arsonist slip through their fingers,
Don't you see? You are the prime target. That fire was probably meant to smoke you out. Don't play into their hands.
I am trying to protect my family.
You're being a damn hothead as usual.
You know, sometimes you just don't know me at all, do you?
I am not the same guy I was when I left Springfield 2 years ago. I have learned a lot out there on my own. Now, believe me, I know what I'm doing this time.
But, Josh...
Reva, I love you for worrying about me like this. I really do. But I'm not going to do anything to put myself or my family in danger, I promise. Just trust me, all right?
I do, but...
Good. And don't you have to go home and change or something if you're going to cover this art auction for Fletcher?
Yes. As long as you promise me you're going to stay right here and not go anywhere near that office, there's nothing you can do there tonight anyway.
All right. I promise.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Be sure to keep the door locked, okay?
Be sure to keep the door locked.
There's eggs in the fridge.
Yeah, hello, is this the Journal? I need to speak to your city editor right away, please.
Yeah, Simon, you sure did a great job out there.
I'm just glad I got there when I did.
Thank God nobody was hurt. You know, the fowls were barely singed.
Yeah, one more minute, it would have been a lot worse.
That's the truth. I just wish plant security caught the guy who did it. If Josh was right, Gerhardt and his men have probably already infiltrated this place.
You know, it must have been the guy who asked for directions to the Central Records.
Yeah, I think you're right. I hadn't seen that guy before.
I knew there was something about that creep I didn't like. Wait a minute. He could have been the one to kill Kurt.
Now, darling, don't go jumping to any wild conclusions.
They're not wild. We should stop him before he gets away.
Whoa! You ain't going anywhere with that axe.
Why not? He could be getting away.
Darling, I don't think we know who we're up against for sure. It might be Gerhardt and his men. Might be somebody closer to home. Who? Smells like Spaulding to me.
Alan?
I think that man would do anything to knock us out of the box.
Including murdering Kurt.
Well, I'm not ready to point the finger yet. But until we're sure who's behind all this, we have to suspect anybody and everybody. Now, look, we've all had a busy day. Let's go home and get dressed for the auction.
No, Granddaddy, I don't want to go to a stupid auction after what happened today.
Yes, you want to go to a stupid auction. We're going to walk into that Blue Orchid tonight and act like nothing happened. That's the best way to catch a rat. Make him think that you don't suspect him. Once he lets his guard down, you move in for the kill.
Let me do the honors.
Don't worry about it for the time being. The time will come, I assure you, and I promise you, that we're going to find the bums before another Lewis is hurt.
has been Guiding Light. Provided by Barney's. Jewelry by Monet and Yves Saint Laurent. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.